let's talk about Atlanta versus Carolina because there's two things. You got two bad teams.
Yeah.
One team that is, I think, and like I said, overreaction Monday, but I'm going to do it. You got one team that is, I think, a lot more ahead, a lot more progressed than the other. I think Atlanta, like I
What,
said
Atlanta?
in
Yeah.
the beginning of this year, they can be um, pretty good. They could be good enough to win this division. They have a potential OPOY in Bijan, and
True.
he came out, did his thing. Bryce,
But he
not
didn't even lead that team in rushing yards, bro.
it's
Tyler
fine.
Algier,
It's fine.
75 yards, 2 tutties.
It's fine. It's fine. Bryce not
He did make
starting
some
too
nasty
hot,
plays, though.
but Carolina wins convincingly 24-10. I mean, either way, it's not.
Atlanta.
It's or Atlanta wins 24-10. Either way, it wasn't. But like there were things to talk about. Bijan, and you bring up Algier and the fact. I mean, we still get to see what Pitts can do, Drake London can do. Like we got a little
Well, no,
fun.
Drake London had 0 yards.
I'm saying we still. That's what we're still waiting on. Like we got
Yes.
a 24-10 win, and not really. They didn't really do
Yeah,
much.
not much happened.
Like
But
like
I
we
was
still.
shocked that Desmond Ridder didn't make any mistakes. Bryce Young threw 2 picks,
Yeah.
20 for 38. I mean, that's a lot of throws for quarterback's first game.
But I mean, not the biggest deal. Obviously, this isn't going to be some make or break game for Bryce, but definitely a confidence booster for Atlanta week 1. Cincinnati versus Cleveland.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
24-3. Now, I didn't pick Cleveland to win, but this is exactly what I would have wanted.
Yeah. Now, for right now, I'm correct in saying that Joe Burrow sucks.
Okay, I'm correct for saying Deshaun Watson doesn't suck.
He went 16 for 29, a touchdown and a pick. It's not great.
He had a rushing touchdown as well.
Okay.
Don't hate.
I did see that. Yeah, that was good.
You see, that's the
I'm not
thing,
hating.
though. That's the thing, though. Joe Burrow gets one of the only passes this week.
I don't think Burrow gets a pass. He went, nah.
Bro, okay.
I'm not giving him a pass.
Okay, did you watch a second of the game?
Nope.
It was pouring down rain the entire game.
Okay, fair.
It was, okay, put it to you like this. The Cowboys don't get a crazy jump last night, and it's going to turn into a running competition because Dak wasn't out there. Like, he was just hitting Brandon Cooks on cross routes and was like, and Brandon Cooks is catching it, in his chest. Like, it's like, all right, whatever. The Giants had a terrible day, but I'm saying it poured the entire night. And in this Cleveland versus in this Cleveland Cincinnati game, it rained the entire game, and it was nasty. I mean, Joe Burrow, let's be real. You might think Joe Burrow isn't top 5, isn't as good as people say he is, but he's not only 86 passing yards bad.
He was this week.
But I'm saying,
he might not
on
be.
average, 14 for 31, 82 passing yards. We're gonna get on a sunny day. We're gonna get more from Burrow.
Yes,
but
I hope so.
I don't want to take that. I don't want to take anything away from the Browns though, because they were able to manage with the conditions they were in, and I mean they put up the dub.
Chubb puts up 106.
Look, I'm glad to see it. And like I said, Chubb, a great day on the ground. The Browns figured it out. Joe Mixon played like shit. The Bengals didn't come with any type of run game ready to beat Cleveland, but
they didn't have any game ready. But that's all right.
But I'll give it to you. I think this was one of the biggest surprises in a team that played this bad. But I think this is one of the teams that will have one of the best bounce backs from a week 1 loss. Because out of all the teams that lost, or let's say even got fucking Swiss cheese this week, this team is not as bad as their stats or score showed this week. I don't think so. I think that there is more to show for the Bengals for the rest of the season. But I'll tell you what.
No, yeah, I mean, I think so too. But at the same time, I really don't think that they're going to be a top 3 team in the AFC. That's just me.
Neither do I.
Okay. Perfect.
When did I? I mean,
Money.
I never said. I think the Ravens are winning the North, so I don't have them top 3 at least for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give that to the Chiefs. Whoever wins the East, maybe a healthy Jets.
Maybe the second team in the East.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a score that was a little too close, but I think was a lot more far. All right. Jags win by 10, but it was not close the entire game. To me. AR came out.
Fair.
He did a little something, 24 for 37, 223, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He also ran for a touchdown. He got hurt
And
at the
40
end of
yards.
the game, which was weird. I
He
didn't
got
see.
rocked.
He got hurt at the end of the game, which is like,
All right.
okay.
If anything, he just got a concussion, but he got helmet to helmet like rocked.
But okay, where was this 24 for 37, 223 and a tutty bullshit in Florida? Because, I mean, okay,
It wasn't there.
maybe someone can go back and reach and find a game where he was that good for a game, but like,
Sure.
come on, bro. Like, what?
Or maybe he's like Tua, where he's like, the NFL ain't that hard.
The day Anthony Richardson comes out and says that, though, it's over. So, is it hard? Anthony, let me know. Just let us know. Is it hard? Pause.
I don't know if you want to ask a grown man
Yeah,
that question.
I don't want. Is it
all right.
hard? You know, I should. God.
Hey,
God
does
damn
it work?
God damn it!
How big is it?
I fucked it all up.
No, I know.
God.
But
damn
Calvin
it.
Ridley comes out, first game back in 600 plus days.
We were saying
100
all
yards
off
and a
season.
touchdown.
We were saying all off season. Hey, Calvin Ridley might be
Dude's a dog.
a top 10 receiver by the end of this year, and he's making a strong case week 1. I mean, comes out, what was it, over 200? Or no, not over 200. What did he have? He had 90. It was like 92 in the first half. I mean,
Yeah, but he had 101 and a touchdown.
Yeah, 92 in the first half, which I didn't realize he dropped off that fucking much in the second half. We didn't get
Zay
much.
Zay Jones was looking like a dog too.
I was gonna say Zay Jones. We didn't get much of anything from Kirk, so that's still something to be desired.
I mean, but with this receiver room, he's the third best receiver.
Is that a bad thing?
No, but he's not going to get a shit ton of targets.
No, but I mean, only 3 targets. That's okay. Trevor Etienne has more targets as a receiver than
Travis
Kirk did, or Travis.
Well, that's
you know what I mean?
that's just
okay. But either way, I mean, if we're gonna design plays to get the ball to somebody in the receiving wise, let's design something to get some to Christian Kirk. Either way, I don't think he's gonna average 3 targets a game.
No,
I think it will be at least 5, 6. I think it's gonna go up some. But I don't.
He'll have his games when they start to realize that Zay and Calvin Ridley are going to be a problem.
Yeah, no, and that's another thing. They're gonna give him a lot more opportunities as well to get open and get the ball. But in my opinion, I think Jacksonville convincingly won, even though it was only a 10-point. That's really loud. Even though it was only a 10-point game, I think Jacksonville wins this 5 times out of 5 times. 5 out of 5 times.
Sure.
Tampa
Dougie
Bay versus
P
Minnesota.
on the sidelines. Huh?
Tampa Bay versus Minnesota.
Wow, dude. Baker's back. Like you said.
So, Baker, 21 for 34, 173, and 2 touchdowns. Obviously not the greatest game ever, but you did not expect Baker 21, 34, 173, and 2 touchdowns with a dub this week.
No picks.
No picks. Like, I don't think you expected that. I didn't expect that.
No.
Now,
I mean, it's not great. It's not terrible.
No, but
I mean, same time, like if we're looking at numbers, like Kirk was 30 for 44, 344 yards, 2 tutties.
But Minnesota is a playoff contending team.
Supposed to be.
Okay, they are coming off of a playoff appearance and are.
Oh, you mean playoff contend? I got you. Not a Super Bowl contending team.
Yeah, just playoffs. I'm saying coming into week 1, questions at who even should be starting at quarterback. I think Baker delivered.
He did. He won the game. They won. Jettis had a 150 and lost.
I mean, now if Minnesota has any type of productive run game, they probably win.
Yeah,
But
fair.
after seeing this, I think it for now, and like everything's gonna be everything's gonna start with for now. For now,
Well, yeah, I
the
mean,
Bucks aren't one of the worst teams in the league, and being in the NFC
well,
South, the way they played against a team, they played against a good team. The
yeah,
Vikings are a good team.
yeah,
For now, the Vikings are a good team. And they played very well against the Vikings and won.
yes, and won.
Now, a lot of teams whose quarterback just left and week one, they still aren't 100% sure on who they want to be QB1. You'd probably
Yeah,
expect 9 times out of 10 to struggle against a team like the Vikings, who are pretty good.
yeah,
I think this shows right here that even some type of veteran quarterback situation
fair.
where you have a decent squad around you, because like I said, if you had a top 15 quarterback on this Bucks team, people would not be talking bad as they are now, it being Baker playing quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, you still got Mike Evans, you got Chris Godwin, you got
Yeah, but you have a Mike Evans
not a great run
you have a
game,
Mike
but
Evans who has nothing to play for in Tampa anymore. He knows he's done in Tampa.
well, yeah, but he's still balling out
But
there.
that's what I'm saying. He's still just the all the bullshit people threw at Baker, and he was able to come out week one and play better than a lot of quarterbacks we've been spending time talking about this offseason.
Yeah,
I got to give it to him, bro. I'm not going to sit here
big.
and give him an MVP vote this week, but I ain't going to give it
Fuck
to
no.
him. I'm going to give it to him. I like it.
Now, when we do the MVP vote thing, is it's not like who the best performer of the week was, or is it like
Okay,
who
so
we expect to be MVP?
no. It's your MVP, your top 3 MVPs every week.
So of the week.
And then at the end of the year, I'm going to combine all those points, and that's
Oh,
going to
okay.
decide who my.
So we're going to be way off on the actual MVP.
Well, no, because I believe this is more of how it's done. It's judged week by week, because right now is when people are already getting MVP votes. You know, people don't start getting MVP votes week 18. It's not like, all right, week 18, who do we think played the best this year? It's like, no, they're going to be keeping track of this. They keep track of it all year.
Oh.
So my point, and I was explaining this to you before, is my point is because we won't have the recency bias of already being in the playoffs going, all right, who's the best, who's the MVP right now? We could talk about who the MVP is right that second is, but throughout the year, 12 out of the 17, 18 weeks, you might have said that player A is your MVP, but because player B has played good the last 3 weeks, you're crazy glazing him. And it's like, and I'm not saying, but I'm also not saying you have to stick with what your answer ends up being. You know what I mean? Like if at the end of the year you get Tua, because Tua happened to just have so many good games out of nowhere, and you're like, okay, I said that, but like Tua's not my MVP. That's fine.
No.
But it also does show. I think to me it shows some. It holds you accountable for a take. It holds you accountable for a tape, because we can go back and say, hey, I don't care what you can't say that, because from week 4 to week 7, he was top 3 in your MVP votes. So you can't say he's
Agreed.
trash. You can't say it. So it's like, I think it's gonna be something interesting for us to try out. But the game I've been waiting to talk about the most, the game that I'm so happy went the way it went, because I mean, genuine fury from you.
Really?
Genuine anger came from conversations me and you have had on this podcast about this team.
No. It was the fact that you had an issue with what I was saying.
No.
Well, reasons.
Hold on. Okay, here's the thing. I don't like that at all. Wording it like that makes it seem like I'm a fucking crybaby because you didn't agree with me. I thought your take, this specific take, was outlandish. At the end of the day, I don't care if you agreed with me, but it was just, I thought you were being so stupid that I was just like shocked. Like I was genuinely shocked. It wasn't because I don't want that. I don't ever want to come off like no, no, Devin. Like
No,
it's
sure.
like no, it's like Devin. Like I think you're fucking way off on that, buddy.
Now,
and obviously we're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna try to convince you otherwise.
But like all right, I'll try to explain my take. I should not have picked them for this week. That was just out of pure stupidity. Where I was like, yeah, fucking Steelers got.
So you're already copping, please. All right, okay.
No. Like, no, I fucking.
Okay.
It's like when I pick a dumb team. I fucking picked a dumb team. But I still think they have a shot at winning or being second in the AFC North.
That's weird. You didn't say that about Detroit when they just won, and that was your dumb pick. I thought that was a dumb pick. You're not saying, oh, that was just a dumb. I didn't mean to pick the answer.
Well, yeah, sometimes my picks go other ways. And that way I can come back and say, hey, the Steelers were a dumb pick. No, I thought they could have won this game. I personally did not expect Purdy to fucking play good football.
Okay, let's put the good football play aside from the Niners and talk about how horseshit the Steelers were for a second.
Yeah.
The Steelers played like shit. Now, I'm not going to sit here and go, all right, Devin, week 1, there we go. You're wrong. Like, forever. Like, there we go.
Fair.
They could turn around and go 10-7, and it's a whole different conversation.
Sure.
But if they play like this...
So bad, dude.
Devin,
so
there was
bad.
a point where the yards was 199 to 1. 199 to 1. Christian McCaffrey looked like he had his first set of knees out there.
No shit, dude.
Like, he just gave the NFL Network 3 more years worth of Christian McCaffrey footage for a commercial. Like,
oh, for sure.
That touchdown run is going to be on 80 different commercials for the next 3 years. I need you to understand that. It is over. The Steelers suck. And I'm doubling down on the Mike Tomlin deserves the hot seat take.
Do you think he's? I mean, I think he's already on the hot seat. No.
Well, so I had a link from Bleacher Report. It was like the top 8 coaches who were under the hot seat, on the hot seat, not under, on the hot seat. And Mike Tomlin was not mentioned, and I wanted to discuss that. So if we have a chance, maybe this week, like maybe on Friday, we can discuss that.
Yeah.
But I do want to discuss that because out of the 8 coaches, I could have sworn Mike Tomlin was going to be on that list.
As he should be, yeah.
But no, Mike Tomlin was not on that list at all. But I mean,
that's crazy. Yeah, but no, yeah, the Steelers, that was bad. That was so bad.
Pickett played like shit. I definitely don't. I mean, I think Najee's going to be better than what he was yesterday. Well, actually, I don't know because I don't know how good that Steelers line is. That Steelers O-line might be absolutely terrible. But
so Kenny Pickett doesn't get a pass?
No.
Joe Burrow and Josh Allen get passes, dude?
Okay. No, did I? No,
as they should.
I didn't give Josh Allen a pass, though.
You didn't give Josh a pass, but Joe Burrow gets a pass?
Wait. What? Josh Allen had to beat Zach Wilson.
You're right. No,
what fucking pass does he get?
There's no pass.
He got a lot of passes intercepted. But he
did. 3 of them.
Like, bro, it was 13. It was 16-16, bro. He could have easily beaten the Zach Wilson Jets. Come on, bro.
That's bad.
I had
a feeling Josh was going to come out shaky this year.
But like same way when I get to the Ravens, Lamar ain't getting a pass. Now, I said a lot of these now I did say Josh Allen is definitely, I believe, probably more rusty than other quarterbacks who got more preseason reps.
Fair.
Like I think preseason reps would have maybe he wouldn't have came out and thrown 3 picks. But that's not, I don't think that's giving them a pass. But that rainy game, Joe Burrow 86 yards, 82 yards. I mean, that was uncharacteristic. That was out of like.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen a game that bad from Joe Burrow.
It was just a bad game overall. And I mean, even when you look at obviously it's like, oh, rain makes football hard, but it's like all the rainy games to like yesterday in the Northeast, the Pittsburgh game was rainy. The
Washington.
Browns game was rainy. Was your guys' game rainy at all?
Yeah.
I didn't notice any of the Ravens game, but it was really coming down more up north. It was
Yeah,
coming.
no.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Packers game, like it
Yep.
was raining. So obviously you've got some quarterbacks who might might not might not play that well when it's the ball's soaking wet.
Yeah.
But yeah, for now, I am
False.
very very happy that Pittsburgh got blown out 30-7, and
Yeah.
they
No,
suck.
that was really bad.
They
It
suck.
doesn't look well for my take. And I did this. Didn't I do this last year?
I
Where I just
don't.
rode with a dumb tank the
Well,
whole season.
you did it with Gino, which panned out.
Fair.
But
But
even
that's just because he was on my fantasy team.
but it's like, bro, like I'm glad you're not coming out and just because you rode so hard for the Steelers, you're not like, nah, it don't matter. Like they played like shit.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Like
My take was
no,
I don't think it's fully wrong yet,
I'm
but it's
saying
not looking good.
like now to say like depending on the percentage to say they can be second place in the AFC North is might be a little not crazy but a little disrespectful. Just because, we still got to see. Obviously, the Bengals played bad, but the Browns. I mean, the Browns aren't fucking around, bro. 24-3 in the rain. I mean, I'm just saying. The Browns are going to be interesting.
Well, all right. If the Steelers can pick it up, it's going to be a tight race for that entire division.
For sure.
I think. Yeah.
I mean, the Browns had the best day out of that division.
Big time.
I will go right to Baltimore because I keep thinking of Baltimore. So I will say that Baltimore, I think Odell put it the best. And you might think I'm crazy.
Odell was speaking?
He explained our offense versus Houston as an undercooked appetizer. Okay. Basically saying like there's a lot fucking more to come.
Sure.
So if you're telling me, all right, Ravens win 25-9 versus Houston. I will say we're very lucky to get this first game versus Houston.
Very. This is a tune-up game.
This was a tune-up game for our entire starting off.
You're going up against a rookie quarterback,
and our number one target did not play.
What do you mean?
Mark Andrews did not play.
He didn't play?
Mark Andrews didn't play. No.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Mark Andrews didn't play at all. He was chilling on the side like Kelsey, just chilling watching. He did not play. But I will say this: from what I saw from the Ravens on the offense, I saw a couple bad throws from Lamar. Not Lamar's best game. A lot less design
but
runs.
Still 17 for 22, one pick.
Yeah. I'm not pissed at it. Not many designed runs. He was, able to extend plays and
evade,
still get his runs, which I like. That he's still we're straying away from heavy running from Lamar, but knowing he can still in a second
turn
the Jets on. That's hey, I like
which
that.
I think again is where he thrives. If he can, if he reads a broken coverage.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like my mind immediately goes to that jump pass versus Kansas City, where he had to get sacked. He goes up, chucks it to Hollywood. I mean, like just broken plays like that are definitely. We're definitely going to have some success when it comes to broken plays this year, and I will tell you from who. Zay Flowers.
Dog.
Man is shifty. I'm talking like
shifty as fuck.
Like I don't want to gas it too much, but like he's moving like on some Kadarius Toney, Tyreek Hill type shit. Like he was moving. I liked what I saw from him. I liked the cuts. I liked everything I saw from him. I liked what I saw from Rashad. Odell got one reception. He did draw a pass interference. It did look at the end of the game. Odell's sitting on the sideline.
Yeah.
With his helmet on, just like this. And I'm already. I don't want to.
I know you sent me that picture. I was like, uh-oh.
Hearing him.
You look at him pouting already.
Hearing him speak after the game, it seemed like it was more of like, nah, like I'm just not gonna get too hype over this because it's like there's a lot more to come. Like, trust me, like.
Gotcha.
I'm hoping he's not pouting like, oh, I only got 3 targets today. I only got 1 catch. Like, it's like, bro, we won. We didn't play our best game. We still came out with a dub. Our defense.
And you guys lost your starting running back.
Look, I'm a fan of J.K. Dobbins. I'm a J.K. Dobbins fan. I'm a big fan of J.K. Dobbins.
Ohio State, right?
Yeah. Fuck Ohio State, but I'm glad.
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
glad he's on our team. I'm glad he is perfect for our team.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Devin. This is a bad situation for him. He's coming off
Very bad.
he's coming off of an ACL injury. Still
Well,
was recovering last season from that injury.
yes. He played 6, 7 games last year?
I'm not totally sure. It changes every day, but J.K. Dobbins comes out the first game and tears his Achilles.
Yeah, that's bad.
Now, I'm not going to jump straight to like money conversations, but I am. Because we know when he's healthy, it's going to be one of two things. He's going to come back, be humble, and be ready to put in work and show, come back, get healthy. He's still young. He can still come back and play football.
He's 24. Yeah, I thought he was older, but
so it's like, for sure he can come back and be a starting running back for the Ravens. But there's a couple of things that are going to happen. We're going to move on. We have Gus, we have Juice, we have Melvin on the practice squad. We're going to move on. Ravens already came out and said it's going to be an in-house fix. We're not going out for Jonathan Taylor. We're not.
Oh, so that means Melvin's coming up.
Melvin might come up, and I'm not gassing that, but I'm looking more forward.
No, it's not bad.
I'm looking more forward to Juice and Gus. Get Gus more involved now that JK's out. But as long as JK's not coming back, causing drama with money,
shit's cool.
We'll be waiting for you, and I can't wait for you to be back next season. But
now, he didn't get a deal, no, this year. Yeah, okay.
But I don't.
That's a smart move on y'all.
It was, but I don't want to be like, oh, he tears his Achilles. Thank God we didn't pay him. It's like I don't want to be like that.
Sure.
But I do just want to say that if there's any team who can lose their starting running back and still produce rushing yards, it's the Baltimore Ravens. So I don't think our season's screwed. I don't think it's over. I definitely think it puts a damper on things, like for sure. I'm not gonna be crying J.K. Dobbins if we lose in the playoffs.
No.
But overall, at the end of the year, if we lack some type of running, if we lose some of that running game, I will point out the fact that we did lose J.K. Dobbins game 1 in a tune-up game, and that does suck. But we gotta keep it pushing. Honestly, that's all we can. That's all the Ravens can do. They gotta keep it pushing. Pay Patrick Queen. That's what I want.
What'd you say?
Pay Patrick Queen.
Oh yeah, no, he's a dog.
That's the back that we need to pay. That's who we need to keep. Doubling down on that as well. One of the best linebackers in the AFC North. One of the best linebackers in the NFL. Period. Roquan Smith, 17 tackles. I mean,
Roquan had 17.
Roquan had 17 tackles. I mean, we got some dogs now. Marcus Williams they believe he might have tore his pec, I think is what the injury was.
Oh, fuck.
Which is back-to-back IR years for Marcus
and
Williams. That's the case. So
that's a full year out.
Yeah, but we're going to need, Kyle to step up. Brandon Stevens had himself a game as well. I mean, we got some DBs that I think are going to step up.
And Marlon's coming back soon, no?
Yeah, and Marlon will be returning soon. So I'm looking forward to it. I am. I'm looking forward to this. Let's talk about your dub, because I did watch. Like
Fucking
I said,
go, dude.
I watched every game, including Washington versus Arizona.
I did not watch this game for many reasons.
The score was close, but I will tell you, watching the game, it was only close because of your guys' mistakes.
Yeah, it was close because of the fumble return.
Y'all kept Arizona in the game.
Yes.
It wasn't like I was watching that entire game and I'm like, wow, Washington's got this. I mean,
it looked like both teams were trying to tank.
But out of all the rookie quarterback performances, Sam Howell, there's nothing that bad you can say.
202 yards, a touchdown, and a pick.
And he had a rushing touchdown as well, right? I believe he also had a rushing touchdown.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, he did.
Yep, rushing touchdown as well. I mean, I liked what I saw from Sam Howell. You guys got a guy who you can go out on Sunday and be excited to watch your team play.
Hopefully,
Like
I wasn't excited this week. I was a little scared of
after,
how bad Hal would be, huh?
like before the game.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
like I was not excited to watch this, but I mean, we got a decent team. Brian Robinson's good, Gibson's good. Our running game didn't do much, but receiver core, it's good.
Y'all are gonna have some fun games. You're gonna have some fun. Like you're gonna have some fun watching Washington this season. I can guarantee
so.
you. I can guarantee you that. Like as a Cardinals fan, nobody walked out like can't wait to watch Dobbs play the rest of the season.
Josh
Dobbs.
Dobbs
I
and
can't wait.
James Conner.
Like no. But you guys, I'm not sitting here saying you guys are fucking like Washington Commanders. But hey, I liked it. I think y'all.
Hopefully we can get a couple wins. We can get some hype, but there's no place for us in the playoffs. That's for sure.
I'll tell you two teams that suck. That would be Tennessee and New Orleans.
Dude, so bad.
So Derek Carr sucks.
Does he really?
Derek Carr is garbage. Ryan Tannehill still sucks. It was hilarious.
Ryan Tannehill sucked his whole life.
I mean, it's so funny when they just cut to Ryan Tannehill just like this, and D-Hop just on the bench, just
pissed.
I mean, it's
Tennessee, and Tannehill's like,
Tennessee is still the Derrick Henry show,
all day.
And I mean, dude, New Orleans, like. Hot take. Maybe it's a hot take, but they are terrible. Both these teams' quarterbacks suck. Derek Carr played like some of the balls he was throwing. It's like he's never played football before. Like he was throwing some balls right into the ground.
He threw three picks, 16-34.
Yeah, I mean Derek Carr was just. I mean,
that's less than 50%.
Just absolutely abysmal. Chicago versus Green Bay.
Fucking Green Bay pulls off a dubski.
So
a big one.
So two things from this game. The Bears still suck.
Yes. Yeah, they do, dude.
The Packers aren't that bad for now.
For now,
they're not that bad. Jordan Love isn't a bust.
I saw some people going full in on Jordan Love's a fucking dog. He's going to take him to the playoffs. I'm like, all right, let's slow down.
I don't know if he's taking them to the playoffs, but
they're playing the Bears, dude.
But I will give it to him. I liked what I saw. Bears, but I mean, dude, Justin Fields.
What'd I tell you about Justin Fields, dude? He's a terrible passer.
He is terrible.
Thank you. He is terrible. You keep saying he's a decent passer. I'm like, he sucks.
Chase Claypool is terrible. Remember he said he was a top 3 receiver in the league?
I thought he said top 5.
I don't know.
Bro said top 3?
I think he said top 3. 0.
Bro's not even top 30.
I mean, just zeros across the board for him on Sunday to not do a thing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's really all I got from that game.
Mooney played all right. Fields throws a pick. Ran for 59. But, again, Justin Fields' runs are, like, I got to get out of here type of runs. They're not like, hey, let's run the ball with them. It's like,
they're not like, let me extend
our offensive line just gave up.
Another game that was pretty lackluster. Two teams that I don't see playing more than 17 games this year. Vegas versus Denver.
Yeah.
Jimmy G and the Raiders could not get anything going. And to be honest with you, Denver's just not that good.
Denver's bad.
Like, Russell Wilson went to Denver, and we were all like, why? Like,
well,
I don't know if you remember. No. When Russ went to Denver, it's like, this is really weird that you're going to this type of team in this phase of your career. Like, Russell Wilson should have been going to a Super Bowl ready team. Like a Jets situation where the Jets had everything but a quarterback. Denver has,
it's not like Russ brought anything with him.
Like, Denver had nothing. Denver
Well, I
has
mean, they
nothing.
got Judy and Sutton,
No.
but they have
If
no running
Russell
game.
Wilson went to Tampa, Tampa would have balled on Sunday.
Fair.
Russell Wilson has nothing in Denver. I don't care about Jerry Judy. I don't care
Jerry
about
Judy's out
I
for
don't
a
care
while.
about the defensive the potential from the Broncos defense.
What about Samaje Perine, dude?
Denver sucks.
Yeah, this is bad.
Vegas not that good. Jimmy G not doing much this season. I'll tell you what though.
Jimmy G was 20 for 26, 200 yards, 2 tutties, and a pick. Not terrible.
Biggest cheat code in the NFL?
Who dat?
Tyreek Hill.
Nuts.
Tyreek Hill,
Absolutely nuts.
200 yards, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns. Looks like he hasn't lost a step of speed. That man could care less about a fisherman. He was balling.
Ball.
Tua, look, we hate on Tua a lot. Tua, this was the best game of his career. Period. This was the best game of. I saw Tua make some throws this game. The tight throws, the tight windows.
Oh, I thought you were saying Tyreek. Yeah, Tua. Yes, for sure. This
was
is Tua's
Tua's best game of his
Well,
career.
maybe when they came back against y'all. No.
A lucky that lucky 5 touchdown shit, cool. Clutchest game of his career, that game, sure. Best performance from start to finish.
Yeah.
This was the best game, period. The shootout between the Chargers and the Dolphins was
big.
amazing,
Yeah.
but
yeah, Austin Eckler went nuts.
I mean, the Chargers' backup running back went Kelly.
Yeah, Josh Kelly.
He went nuts. I mean, nuts, but 77 yards. I mean,
91.
Oh, 91 yards. Okay.
91 yards, and then Eckler had 117 and a tutty.
I don't think the Dolphins, if they play like this every game, yeah, playoff spot, lock it in now.
Big time.
I don't think this is definitely the best version of the Dolphins on Sunday is what you will get. That is the best, and that's good. Winning a shootout, a shootout versus Justin Herbert in the regular season is no fucking joke.
No,
let's be real. You cannot play around. If you got a shootout in the regular season with Justin Herbert, you better be ready to play because, I mean, you're gonna have to throw. You're gonna have to be able to throw. And the throws Tua was making
466 and 3 touchdowns.
Tua played.
That's
great.
The third most. We did that week 1 most passing yards thing. That's the third most in week 1.
Bro balled. New England versus Philly. Now, Devin, when you were saying, "Hey, watch out for Pittsburgh," I'm just saying, watch out for Pittsburgh. You might have been trying to say, "Watch out for the Patriots." Watch out for the Patriots. Oh no! I'm telling you. First of all, Patriots are better than the Steelers. Second of all,
maybe, yeah.
The Patriots should have won that game. The Patriots should have won that game. Now, the Eagles came out hot. They were up 16.
Yeah, the Patriots had a horrible first quarter.
They came out smoking. But you see the end result, 25-22, 25-20.
25-20.
They only scored 9 points after that 16. They went on a 16-0 run, boom, went up big, quick.
Yeah.
And then New England slowed Philly down quick.
Yeah.
And New England had, I want to say, maybe 2 drives at the end of that fourth quarter with a chance to go down and score.
Yeah.
The New England, I'm not saying they're all that, but to be able to compete with a team who is just in the Super Bowl and is locked and loaded and in our minds ready to go back to the Super Bowl, there's some chips. There's some problems. There's some problems in Philly.
Their running game scares me because they got Kenneth Gainwell, who ran for 54. DeAndre Swift, 1 carry. He was supposed to come in and play some good football. I don't know.
A team like New England.
I didn't watch the game, but
a team like New England, who we expect to be very lackluster. I mean, they outscored Philly 20-9 after Philly went up 16-0, and in my opinion, New England, they're not making some playoff run. They're not going deep. They're not some Super Bowl contenders, but they're going to be that team this year. They're just going to be that thorn in your fucking side. They're going to be that
Sure.
They're going to be that 8-9.
Maybe that AFC East fucking
They're going to be like that.
killer.
They're going to be like a 7-10, 8-9 team. Yeah, like the reason one team from the AFC East makes it. Like they're going to be they're going to be a problem to a couple teams that come their way. Just because they're going to catch you. They're like they almost caught Philly slipping. New England's gonna catch you. They're gonna have something dialed up. They might just catch you slipping. But yeah, no, I mean definitely a way better performance from New England than I expected.
But yeah, I saw a lot of the highlights from the first quarter as they were happening, and I was just thinking that fucking New England is worse than they were last year. But yeah, they came back and put up a good fight. But
now the last game,
I would like nothing more than to see the Eagles suck shit this year. But
the last game of the week, Sunday Night Football, Dallas versus New York Giants. Now I will say the most rainy game. It was pouring.
Yeah,
it was pouring. The Dallas special teams get a touchdown. They get a pick six or something.
Yeah.
Dallas is good. They're not that good. They're not this good.
But a lot of this game came down to New York fucking up bad. Like nothing crazy happened on Dallas's offense.
The Giants.
Dallas has a good defense
for sure. The Giants aren't this bad, and the Cowboys aren't that good.
No.
Cowboys, great, perfectly fine without Zeke, like we expected. Their defense. Their defense. Top 5 defense in the league, top 3 defense
Parsons,
in the fucking league.
Yeah, probably 3. Yeah,
Micah Parsons might come out and win Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, these guys were balling, but I do not think the Giants are this bad. Obviously, they're gonna have to work on protecting Daniel Jones because he was running for his life.
Yes.
I mean, just some mistakes, a fumble from Saquon. It wasn't the Giants' day at all. It was not. I mean, they are not that bad though. I won't take much away from Dallas, but Dallas got a lot of opportunities to win big.
And they took them. But I mean, offensively, I mean, they weren't really. Like, after the first, this wasn't really a football game.
But that's the thing. There wasn't much they had to do after going up that big.
Yeah, so, like, we're not getting, like, a under pressure Cowboys team and seeing what they do then. I mean, they stuck under pressure anyway. But
Deuce Vaughn and Cooper Rush were playing at some point.
Yes. Yes, they were.
I mean? Which, first of all, crazy that Trey Lance is still a third-string quarterback, but that's hilarious. But... yeah, no, that's the final game. I guess counting this up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I did not do well.
You went 8-8 this week, Devin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I went 9-7. I thought I was gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I thought I was 8-8 with you. I went 9-7. Brandon went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Damn. 11-5. And Jackson finished off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 6. All right.
Did he pick Washington?
He did pick Washington. Did anybody? Everybody picked Washington this week.
Oh, perfect. But yeah, I mean, week 1's always the hardest to predict, at least for me. You get some games that are like, Falcons, Panthers. Who the fuck knows going to win that game?
Yeah.
Saints, Titans. Like, that game could have gone to fucking anybody.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 16. What was the score of that game? It was 16-17.
15-16, 16-15.
Okay, yeah, I mean. For sure, a lot of games where we did not know what to expect this week, but a very, very good week 1. It was a great week 1.
Thoroughly
enjoyed.
The script writers did well this week.